Buying a home, it can be exciting, but it can also be overwhelming if you don't know what to expect. And here in Lexington, there are some unique things about our housing market, our neighborhoods, and even just the way we live our life that I make sure every one of my clients understands before we ever write an offer. These are the things that could save you time, money, and a whole lot of stress. But first, I want to thank you so much for watching my videos. My only goal with this channel is to provide you value so you feel comfortable and confident making the best decisions for yourself and for your family. If you'd like to stay connected, hit that subscribe button or check out the link in the description to schedule a call. I love connecting with our viewers. Step number 1, let's talk budget. This is the reality check. The very first thing I go over is budget. Not just the numbers your lender approves you for, but what you're comfortable with. Lexington's average home price right now sits in the high 200s to low 300s, but that number doesn't tell the full story. If you're looking for neighborhoods close to UK, Chevy Chase, or downtown, you're gonna see higher prices and often smaller lots. If you look on the outskirts like Masterson Station, Hamburg, or even Nicholasville, just outside of Lexington, your money is going to stretch a little bit further. You might get a bigger house, newer construction, or maybe just a little more yard space. And here's something I'm always reminding my clients. The mortgage is only part of the monthly cost. You need to factor in the taxes, the homeowner's insurance, the utilities, the HOA fees, if there are any, and even maintenance. Lexington homes with big yards are great, but that means lawn care, maybe even a fence, and more upkeep. You don't want to be house poor. You want to enjoy living here. Step number 2, don't just buy a house, buy the neighborhood. This is something I stress over and over again. You're not just buying the 4 walls and the roof. You're buying into a neighborhood and a lifestyle. Lexington is really interesting because each area has its own personality. Chevy Chase, it's got history, it's walkable, it has big trees, homes that have character, and you can stroll to a coffee shop or to a restaurant. It's beautiful, but it's not cheap, and some homes are older and need more maintenance. Hamburg, it's newer, it's convenient, it's full of shopping, dining, and entertainment. If you love being close to Target, Costco, and all the restaurants, this might be your spot. But it's busier and more commercial, so if you want quiet, this might not be the best fit. Then you've got Masterson Station. It's full of newer construction homes, lots of families. It's a little more affordable compared to other parts of town, but you might have a longer commute depending on where you work. And here's a tip I give to all of my clients. Spend your time in the neighborhood before you buy. Grab coffee, go to a grocery store shopping, drive through at night. Do you see people walking their dogs? Are the streets well kept? Does it feel like somewhere you'd actually want to come home to every day? Step 3, schools and commute. Even if you don't have kids, one of the biggest drivers of home values in Lexington is the school districts. Even if you don't have kids, schools matter because when you go to sell, buyers care. Top-rated schools like Cassidy, Morton, Henry Clay keep the property value strong. Same with the areas near Rosa Parks and Veterans Elementary. And there's the commute. Lexington traffic isn't like New York or LA or any other big city, but we do have bottlenecks, especially New Circle Road and Nicholasville Road during rush hour. If you're working downtown or at UK, you'll want to factor in whether a 20-minute commute is worth the trade-off for a bigger, newer home in the suburbs. Step 4, condition and inspections. These are the hidden costs. Can't stress this enough. Don't fall in love with the granite countertops and ignore the bones of the house. I've seen clients walk into a house with shiny floors, updated bathrooms, and they miss that 25-year-old roof or the HVAC that's on its last leg. When I walk homes with clients, I'm always looking at the big ticket items. The roof, the HVAC, the foundation, the plumbing, the electrical. These are things that will hit you in the wallet. I don't so much as look at the paint, color, or the light fixtures. And when it comes to inspections, I always recommend you do one, even on new construction. It's worth every penny to know what you're walking into. A house might look move-in ready, but I'd rather you budget for repairs now than get surprised 6 months down the road with a $10,000 bill. Hey, if you're still watching this, thanks for sticking around. If this is helpful, hit the subscribe button. I share tips about living in Lexington and making smart moves. Okay, let's keep going. Step number 5, think about the future value and the lifestyle. Another conversation I have is about long-term. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? Maybe you're buying your first home, but you want to turn it eventually into a rental property. Or do you need room for a growing family? Lexington's market has been steady, and homes here generally hold their value well compared to some other areas. But not every house appreciates the same way. A house in a strong school district with good bones and in a desirable neighborhood will usually do better long-term than the ones with the quirky layout in a less popular area. And beyond resale, think about your own lifestyle. Do you want a bigger yard for kids and dogs? Do you want to be near nightlife and restaurants? Or do you want quiet and privacy? Your daily life matters just as much as your resale value. Here's a bonus tip. Get local guidance. This might sound obvious, but one of the best things you can do is work with someone that knows Lexington inside and out. The internet, well, it can show you photos and stats, but it can't tell you if the neighborhood gets noisy at night, or if the house backs up to a busy road, or if there's a new development plan that could change the area in 5 years. That's the kind of insight I give to my clients because I've lived and worked here, well, for over a decade now. So those are the main things I tell my clients before buying a home in Lexington. Be realistic about your budget. Buy the neighborhood, not just the house. Pay attention to the schools and the commute. Focus on the condition of the home, not just the finishes. Think about your future lifestyle and resale. Buying a home, it's a big decision. But if you go in with the right expectations, it doesn't have to be overwhelming. If you're thinking about buying in Lexington or still trying to figure out which area is the best fit for your lifestyle, I'd love to continue this conversation. You can work with me or one of the experienced agents on our team. Just book a call using the link callnhc.com. I always love it when my viewers turn into clients. And hey, we started a Facebook group. It's called Living in Lexington KY. It's not full of sales posts and ads. It's just a place where you can ask questions, get real answers, and learn about what it's like to live, work, and raise a family in Lexington. If you're thinking about moving here, or if you already live here and you want to meet more people, come check out the group. I'll put the link in the description so you can join us there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's a free way to support me, and I'll see you in the next video.